This is going to be a review of the Bodum Bistro Gooseneck Kettle, which is this kettle right here. So this is a water boiling kettle, sometimes called a water boiler, sometimes just called a kettle. It comes in a stovetop design and an electric design. This is the electric design, which means it comes with this base. You put the kettle or the boiler, whatever you call it, on top of the base, and you turn it on just like that. The sort of main features of this kettle is that it uses an all metal design. You know, the plastic is the handle is plastic. There's some plastic components, but everything on the inside is metal, and no plastic actually touches the water. It uses either a chrome, like a stainless steel chromed finish, or this all black finish, which is I think quite striking. And it has a very reasonable price, which is about $50 retail. It's on sale pretty often, so you can get it for around $40, $35, right around there. So it's a reasonable price, and it comes from Bodum, which is, I would say, generally speaking, a brand a lot of people know and trust. So I bought it. I've been using it for a while, and I really like it. And I've had a few electric gooseneck kettles, so I wanted to talk about it. So the basic features are I would say a medium or modestly powered water boiler. You can only put water in here. You don't make your tea in it. You boil your water, then you use it, whatever, for coffee or tea, what have you. All metal design. It has that sort of all black design, which is quite cool. It uses a gooseneck. This is for very easy pouring. This is for making coffee pour overs. Generally speaking, sometimes people like it for tea, but it's really best for using very accurate pouring when you're making a pour over coffee. The design is very simple. This does not have an adjustable temperature the way some of the nicer ones do from Hario and Breville and stuff like that. It's right here. You have on and off. That's it. No temperature adjustment. So that's a major downside. Nice handle, easy to use, little thumb grip here, which is really more for looks than it is actually anything. You usually hold it like this. You don't hold it like this. This comes off. You can see stainless steel, all food grade stainless, metal design, almost no plastic in here, maybe some little bits here and here, but that doesn't touch the water you drink. So for me, it's a non-issue. Very clean on the inside. It collects some water even after it's been sitting out for a while, but all stainless inside, very nice. This water hole is at the bottom, so when you do pour it, there's almost no water left in there. Here is the fill gauge. You want to fill up to that max line. This is all metal, very simple. This can't move up or down or anything like that. And there you have your fill level. It's a 1 liter capacity, and then it's all nicely chromed in there, so it's easy to clean out. And you would maybe just wipe it down now and then. You would never put like soap or vinegar or anything like that in there. Anyway, that's the max fill line. Again, 1 liter capacity. And this base goes down, the top goes down, pushes down quite easily. Easy to do with one hand. So if the other hand you have your coffee scale or your coffee grinds or something like that, quite easy to do. There's an on-off button right here. The on-off button has a really bright blue LED on. It's a really important safety feature, but it's like I tell you from experience. I have the Hario Gooseneck brewer, and something fell on this, and it was holding the button down, and it couldn't stop itself when it hit boiling temperature, 212 degrees. So it didn't turn off, and I didn't know it was going because there's no LED indicator here. Later on, a few minutes later, I heard it, and I saw that, the wire was pushing down on it or something like that. And I've had to keep that Hario brewer unplugged whenever I'm not using it to prevent that from happening. That's not a case here with this Bodum because it has a really bright blue LED indicator that you'll see later in the video. Here's the base. It's very bare bones. It's plastic. Has a little grip here. I think it's just for design. It's not actually a grip. And nothing here. It's a little bit ugly, but your pot will always be on it. It's a pretty good size for a 1 liter brewer. It's not that tall, which is good, but there's a lot of width because you have that gooseneck there, and that just sort of comes with the territory. It's not like anyone makes a adjustable or detachable gooseneck, so it is what it is. This thing has some rubber feet on the bottom, or like little rubber feet on the bottom, so you don't really have to worry too much about it sliding. but it is not very heavy. So you do have to be careful in using it. And then it has a nice thick plug, which is good to see. And then this is a 120 for use in the US, and it is grounded, which is again good to see. And you have your UL and other certifications around here, which is pretty nice. You want to look out for that. Made in Switzerland. Okay, so now we'll hop into the power video. We'll see it in action, and I can tell you that to go for boil from cold but not freezing cold water, it takes about 5 minutes on average, which is pretty good. And that part of the video is not going to be very exciting. So let me just say this is a nice boiler. I really do like it. I prefer it to the Hario, and I recommend it over the Hario. It's often on sale on Bodum's website if you want to buy it directly. If not, you can get it from Amazon and other online retailers. But Bodum Bistro water boiler with the Gooseneck is quite nice. Just make sure that you know what you're buying. This is the electric version. It's self-powered. You just plug it in. They also sell a stovetop version, which you use, with your gas or electric stove on top of your range. And that's obviously a very different product. So that one's a little cheaper. So if you see a great deal, just make sure you're getting the electric version or the stovetop version based on your needs. Okay, thanks for watching. So I just filled up my Bodum water boiler, and I'm going to measure the time it takes to boil. It's completely fill, which means it's exactly at the max fill line, as you can see right there. We'll test out the water temperature. It is right about 75 degrees, we'll call it, and we'll measure out the time it takes to boil. Here goes.